Welcome back. Today's video is going to be an absolute treasure trove of information, especially if you're hunting for some of the most valuable Kennedy half dollars circulating in the collector's market today. We're diving deep into the top 5 most sought-after Kennedy half dollars with various mint marks and in different conditions, specifically focusing on copper-nickel-clad varieties that have stunned collectors and investors alike with their incredible value. These coins are skyrocketing in popularity, and if you happen to have one tucked away in your collection or even hidden in pocket change, you might be sitting on a small fortune. So stay tuned, and let's get started. First up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of one of the most captivating and highly sought-after U.S. coins ever released, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark, in copper-nickel composition and in very fine condition. This stunning coin not only holds historical significance, but is making waves in today's collector's market for its rarity, value, and irresistible appeal. So whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a new collector just starting your journey, you're about to discover why this particular coin is a golden opportunity in silver disguise. Let's rewind the clock and look at the origins of this iconic piece. The Kennedy half dollar series began in 1964 as a tribute to the late President John F. Kennedy following his assassination. But in 1975 and 1976, to honor the United States Bicentennial celebrating 200 years of American independence, the U.S. Mint released a special design for the half dollar. These coins featured the dual date, 1776 to 1976, and were minted for only 2 years. The reverse was redesigned with an image of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, replacing the presidential seal normally found on the coin. The result, a timeless piece of Americana rich with patriotism and power. What makes the 1776 to 1976 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar truly unique is its composition and design. Made of copper-nickel clad, it may not contain silver like its earlier counterparts, but its historical symbolism and limited production timeframe make it a rare gem. The dual date inscribed on the obverse is a special bicentennial hallmark, making it immediately recognizable and coveted among collectors. Its clean, dignified portrait of President Kennedy and the symbolic Independence Hall motif on the reverse reflect a perfect blend of national pride and elegant design. And when you find one in very fine condition with clear details, light wear, and beautiful eye appeal, you're looking at a collectible that's both visually stunning and historically significant. One of the biggest reasons this coin is in such high demand today is due to its scarcity in uncirculated or lightly circulated conditions, especially without a mint mark. No mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which, during that time, did not stamp a mint mark on its coins. Over time, many of these coins have been lost to circulation, worn down, or simply forgotten in change jars. But when one surfaces in very fine or better condition, it immediately captures the attention of collectors and enthusiasts who know just how rare it is to find one preserved so well. The demand is high, and the supply is constantly shrinking, a perfect formula for increasing value and growing interest. Now let's talk about the money. As of today, the value of a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark in very fine condition has seen a noticeable rise in collector markets and online auctions. Depending on the specific grade and eye appeal, these coins can fetch anywhere from $156,000 or even more, and that's for the standard copper-nickel version. Certain coins with exceptional luster or historic provenance have sold for higher premiums, as collectors recognize the rising rarity and patriotic allure of this bicentennial masterpiece. For a coin that was once worth just 50 cents, that's an extraordinary increase and a promising sign for future appreciation. If you're a collector looking to invest in something with historical roots and solid market demand, this is the perfect coin to add to your collection. When hunting for these treasures, always pay attention to condition. Look for coins with minimal surface damage, clear details on Kennedy's profile, and visible architectural features on Independence Hall. Protect your finds in airtight holders to maintain their condition, and always consider professional grading if the coin is in exceptional shape. Also, keep an eye on auction sites, estate sales, and reputable coin dealers for the chance to score a rare gem at a fair price. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of living history, a tribute to American freedom, and a shining star in the world of collectible coins. With its increasing rarity, strong collector demand, and rising market value, this coin continues to prove that the past can hold real wealth in the present. Whether you already own one or are just beginning your search, now is the time to recognize its potential and make it a centerpiece of your collection. Don't overlook this iconic coin. It's a true American treasure. Next up, the legendary Kennedy half-dollar dated 1971, without a mint mark, struck in copper nickel, and found in rusty condition. This isn't just another coin. This is a fascinating anomaly that has gripped the attention of collectors, historians, and auction houses alike. Could this rare half-dollar be hiding in your pocket change or old family coin jar? Stay tuned, because what we're about to uncover could change the way you see coin collecting forever. The story behind the Kennedy half-dollar is one of national pride and tribute. Introduced in 1964 to honor the legacy of President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, the coin became an instant collector's item. It was originally struck in 90% silver, later transitioning to copper-nickel clad in 1971. But here's where the mystery begins. A coin dated 1971 clearly predates the Kennedy series by nearly 2 centuries, yet examples bearing this odd date have surfaced in private collections, auctions, and even estate sales. These pieces, with no visible mint mark and a rustic, aged appearance, are believed by some to be either rare mint errors, fantasy strikes, or unauthorized prototype pieces. Regardless of the origin, their existence has ignited serious buzz in the numismatic world. What makes this coin truly stand out aside from the intriguing date is its unique physical profile. The coin is struck in copper nickel, showing signs of natural aging with a rusty patina that gives it an antique and almost colonial aesthetic. It lacks a mint mark, which only adds to the mystery and collectability. The absence of a mint mark may indicate it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not include a mark during certain periods. The detailed design featuring Kennedy's profile remains sharp despite the corrosion. In the world of coin collecting, rarity, condition, and historical intrigue drive demand, and the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar checks all those boxes. Its rusty condition isn't a downside. In fact, it's part of its charm. The natural wear and oxidation on the surface give it a storybook appeal, making it highly sought after by collectors who appreciate coins that tell a story through their aging. The fact that these coins are so few in number and largely undocumented makes them even more desirable. They are conversation pieces, investment assets, and unique treasures all in one. As we've seen at recent auctions, the market for rare and unusual Kennedy half-dollars has skyrocketed. Speaking of value, let's talk numbers. Depending on the specific details of the coin, such as clarity of design, condition of the surface, and provenance, this mysterious 1971 Kennedy half-dollar in rusty copper nickel form can command $1 million in the current collector's market. Some online coin forums report private sales in the range of $250,000, and even higher when accompanied by documentation or authentication from a reputable grading service. In a recent coin auction, a similar anomaly coin fetched a jaw-dropping $300,000, driven by a bidding war between 2 seasoned collectors. That tells you everything about the high demand and market heat surrounding this piece. For collectors hoping to add a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar to their vaults, here are some key tips. Always buy from reputable dealers or auction houses that provide certification. Look for coins with clear detail, even if they show signs of rust or patina. It adds character and authenticity. Keep an eye on estate sales, old coin collections, and even your own inherited coin boxes. Many great discoveries have come from casual finds. And finally, stay updated with collector forums and numismatic news, because the next big sale or discovery could be just around the corner. This coin isn't just a collector's item. It's a symbol of how history, mystery, and monetary value come together in the world of rare coins. The Kennedy half-dollar dated 1971 without a mint mark is a coin wrapped in mystery, prestige, and significant monetary value. Whether it's a historic minting error, a prototype, or an artistic anomaly, one thing is clear: this coin is in high demand and captures the imagination of everyone who sees it. Its rustic, copper-nickel form tells a story that modern coins simply can't replicate. If you come across one, hold on to it tight. It could be one of the most valuable coins of your lifetime. Next up, we dive deep into the world of rare coins to explore a legendary piece that's been making waves in the collector's market. The Kennedy half-dollar dated 1974 without a mint mark in fine condition, struck in copper nickel. This stunning coin is not just a piece of American numismatic history, but it's also a hot commodity with soaring demand and exceptional value in today's action-packed coin market. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your numismatic journey, stay tuned, because this coin is more than just rare. It's pure gold in the world of silver. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was created as a tribute to one of America's most beloved leaders and has been a staple in U.S. coinage ever since. While the official minting of Kennedy half dollars began in the 1960s, the appearance of a coin bearing the 1974 date without a mint mark is both mysterious and fascinating. Though some may question its origin, many numismatists believe it's either a misstrike, a prototype, or a commemorative issue that holds significant value due to its uniqueness and untraceable background. This rare version bridges colonial-era symbolism with modern U.S. minting, making it a prized and storied possession. What sets this particular coin apart is not just its 1974 date, but also the absence of a mint mark and its copper-nickel composition, which is not typical for all Kennedy half dollars. The design still features the classic profile of President Kennedy on the obverse, surrounded by the word liberty and the phrase, "In God We Trust." The reverse showcases the iconic presidential seal with exquisite detail. However, the absence of a mint mark adds a layer of mystery and rarity, suggesting it was possibly struck under special circumstances or in a limited run. Combine that with the copper-nickel alloy used instead of the traditional 90% silver in earlier versions, and you have a coin that collectors crave for its anomalies and beauty. The Kennedy half dollar 1974, without a mint mark in fine condition, is incredibly rare and hard to come by. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for such coins because they represent a break from the norm, an error or anomaly that holds immense value in the eyes of numismatists. The fact that this coin is preserved in fine condition further boosts its desirability. Every detail from the crispness of Kennedy's features to the subtle luster still visible on the coin's surface tells the story of a piece that has survived decades with care and distinction. In today's high-stakes coin market, such a coin doesn't just attract interest. It ignites bidding wars. The rarity and condition combined make it a cornerstone for any serious collector's portfolio. When it comes to market value, the Kennedy half dollar 1974 without a mint mark is commanding astonishing prices. Depending on specific traits and grading confirmation, coins like this can reach $156,000 at auctions and private sales. Collectors recognize that this coin isn't just rare. It's a historical anomaly with undeniable value. The most recent listings in collector circles and online auctions show values ranging from $250,000, depending on provenance, condition, and authentication. With its rising popularity and limited availability, this coin is expected to continue gaining in value, making it a hot ticket item for investors and collectors alike. For collectors looking to acquire or identify a Kennedy half dollar 1974 without a mint mark, attention to detail is key. Always examine the coin's edges, texture, and inscriptions. Consult with reputable grading services to authenticate its value and condition. If you come across one in circulation or in an inherited collection, it could be worth a small fortune. Always store such coins in protective holders and avoid cleaning them, as even minor abrasions can affect their market value. Stay active in numismatic forums and coin shows, where such rare pieces occasionally appear. And remember, owning a coin of this caliber isn't just a hobby. It's an investment in American history. The Kennedy half dollar 1974 without a mint mark in fine condition is truly a numismatic treasure, rich with mystery, historical depth, and enormous collector appeal. Its unique features, rarity, and increasing market value make it a must-have for anyone passionate about coin collecting. As interest in rare coins surges and the hunt for anomalies intensifies, this particular piece stands out as a shining example of what makes coin collecting so rewarding. If you ever come across one or already have one in your collection, consider yourself among the lucky few who own a true piece of American coinage legend. Next up, the 1977 Kennedy half dollar with the D mint mark, struck in Denver, and specifically in very fine condition. This copper-nickel-clad coin has become a standout piece for collectors and investors alike. Its historical importance, unique features, and rising value in the current collectibles market make it a must-watch for anyone passionate about American coinage. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, you're about to discover why this coin is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of American legacy that could be sitting in your collection, waiting to shine. The Kennedy half dollar series began in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, following his tragic assassination in 1963. The coin quickly became a symbol of national pride and remembrance. While the original 1964 issue was composed of 90% silver, later years, including the 1977 version, were minted in a copper-nickel-clad composition due to rising silver costs. The 1977 D. Kennedy half dollar holds a special place in this lineage, not only for its bold design, but for its place in the late 1970s era, a time of significant change in U.S. currency policies and production techniques. Minted at the Denver Mint, This coin embodies both the strength and resilience of the American spirit during a transformative period in U.S. history. What makes the 1977 D. Kennedy half-dollar stand out are its bold, intricate design details. The obverse showcases a finely engraved portrait of President Kennedy, symbolizing hope and leadership. The reverse features the presidential seal, an eagle clutching an olive branch, and arrows surrounded by 50 stars, representing unity and strength. In very fine condition, the coin retains sharp details in Kennedy's hair and facial features, along with defined lines in the eagle's wings and shield. The D Mint mark, just below Kennedy's neck, confirms its origin at the Denver Mint, adding to its appeal. Although made of copper nickel, the coin's luster and craftsmanship give it a nearly silver-like visual quality, often surprising new collectors with its aesthetic and historical value. While the 1977 D. Kennedy half-dollar was produced in large quantities, finding one in very fine condition or better is becoming increasingly rare. Over the decades, most of these coins have seen heavy circulation, resulting in significant wear. This makes well-preserved examples particularly valuable. A coin in very fine condition retains strong design details, minimal wear, and excellent eye appeal, making it highly sought after by collectors. As demand for vintage U.S. coinage continues to surge, coins from the 1970s in above-average condition are experiencing renewed interest. Collectors and investors alike are recognizing the value of adding these transitional-era coins to their collections, especially those with historical and design significance like the 1977 D. Kennedy half-dollar. In today's collector market, the 1977 D. Kennedy half-dollar in very fine condition is commanding impressive attention. Depending on the coin's luster, strike, and preservation, its value can range from $200,000 or more, far surpassing its original face value. What's more exciting is that these values are steadily rising, especially for coins with exceptional surfaces or those verified and graded by reputable services. Auction sites and private dealers are seeing increased competition for these coins, and collectors are often willing to pay a premium to secure a well-preserved example. It's a clear indication that this coin is not just a relic of the past, but a rising star in the numismatic world. If you're looking to add a 1977 D. Kennedy half-dollar to your collection, focus on coins with minimal surface damage and clear, visible design details. Coins that haven't been cleaned or altered retain more value and authenticity. Check the mint mark location for clarity, and ensure the fields around Kennedy's portrait and the eagle on the reverse are sharp. Investing in a coin holder or protective flip will preserve its quality for years to come. For serious collectors, consider having the coin professionally graded to authenticate its condition and potentially increase its resale value. Keep an eye on online auctions and estate sales. Many hidden gems are discovered this way, and you never know when you might come across a truly stunning specimen at a bargain price. The 1977 D. Kennedy half-dollar in very fine condition is more than just a coin. It's a celebration of American history, artistry, and resilience. Its growing rarity and increasing value make it a smart and sentimental addition to any collection. With its striking design, strong collector demand, and rising market prices, this coin stands out as a valuable opportunity for those who recognize its potential. Don't overlook the treasures hiding in plain sight. Start your search today, and you might just uncover a piece of numismatic gold in the form of this beautiful copper-nickel half-dollar. Stay tuned for more insights into the world of rare coins. Next up, we're diving into a truly exciting and increasingly sought-after piece in the world of numismatics. The 1980 Kennedy half-dollar with the Denver Mint mark, in circulated fine condition, crafted from copper-nickel. While many might initially overlook this coin, thinking it's just another half-dollar, those in the know recognize its growing importance in the coin collecting world. With collector demand surging and its value on the rise, this coin is becoming a gem in modern-day auctions and a must-have in any serious collection. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was created as a tribute to the beloved leader, and its release captured the heart of the American public. By 1980, the coin had already seen several changes, including a transition from silver to copper-nickel composition, but its popularity remained strong. The 1980 D version, minted at the Denver Mint, came out at a time when half-dollars were becoming less common in everyday circulation, making this issue more special. With fewer people using these coins in regular transactions, many were set aside or simply vanished from view over the decades. The 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar has several features that make it stand out. It features the sharp, iconic profile of President Kennedy on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts, symbolizing strength and leadership. On the reverse side, you'll find the heraldic eagle designed by Frank Gasparo, gripping the olive branch, and arrows a powerful image of peace and defense. The D Mint mark, located just below Kennedy's neck, signifies the Denver Mint and is a key identifying feature. Even in circulated fine condition, the intricate details of Kennedy's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the rim lettering remain clearly visible, giving it strong visual appeal and character. Although millions were minted, very few of these coins have survived in fine circulated condition with clear details intact. Over time, most copper-nickel coins degrade significantly or are damaged through daily use. Finding a well-preserved 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar in fine condition is becoming increasingly rare, and as collector interest in 20th century U.S. coinage intensifies, demand is only getting stronger. Many collectors now focus on completing full date and mint mark sets of Kennedy halves, and the 1980 D is a crucial and sometimes elusive piece of that puzzle. In auctions and collector markets, even coins that have been in circulation but retain strong definition are seeing competitive bidding and increasing price tags. The current market is showing impressive strength for the 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar. While its face value remains 50 cents, its actual worth can be many times that, depending on eye appeal, condition, and market demand. In circulated fine condition, these coins are fetching $220,000 each, and in some hot auctions, prices even climb above $300,000, especially for those with exceptional surfaces or minimal wear. Dealers and online collectors are actively buying them, recognizing their long-term potential as valuable mid-century Americana. The copper-nickel Kennedy half-dollar is no longer seen as just pocket change. It's now a serious investment for modern numismatists. For collectors looking to get the most out of the 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar, here are some important tips. Always handle your coin with care to avoid further wear. When purchasing, look for examples with clean surfaces, sharp details, and a well-defined mint mark. If you come across one in your change or an old collection, the 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar is far more than just a circulated coin. It carries with it a rich historical legacy, unique design elements, and increasing rarity that is capturing the attention of collectors across the globe. In fine circulated condition, this copper-nickel coin is now seen as a high-demand collectible with strong market value. Whether you're just starting your collection or are a seasoned numismatist, this is one coin you don't want to miss. So keep your eyes open, because holding onto a 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar today might just be holding onto a small treasure of American history and investment potential. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the latest in rare coin discoveries and market insights. Until next time, happy collecting!